Hey viewers, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. So today I wanted to choose a juicy topic, which is what is coming next in love for you. I'm open to interpreting each pile in regards to your relationship. So if you're not in a relationship, if you're single, if you are in a relationship, if you're in limbo, which is what we call situationships these days, then I'm going to use the cards to try to interpret each situation. So really think about like what are you looking for? What's the dynamic you're looking for? Now, if the cards feel called to focus on a specific dynamic, like a specific relationship dynamic, then that might be the emphasis of the reading. And also, in regards to love, we're always trying to find a way to create harmony in our relationship. So, most definitely, there's going to be some words of advice from my guides and your guides that are going to be coming through that I'm going to be interpreting as well. If you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I hope you guys enjoy it. On to the pile preparation. Hey viewers, welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing what's next in love for you. And as I said in my intro, we are going to interpret is as follows. So I will be open up to interpreting in the 3 different ways, right? So if you're single, if you're in a connection, or if you're in limbo. If you're in limbo, we are going to find out what's next in love. I mean, and you never know. Maybe what's going to be the focus is family, which realistically, if you're single, then, friendship and family is the thing that would be the key focus. If you're, wanting to still enhance your connections. Okay, so let us go ahead and start with the piles. I'm going to do 4 piles because we're going to get very detailed, different descriptions today. Okay. All right, so guides, please bring me to the collective, help me to sink into their energies and create these beautiful 4 piles that we are doing today. Okay. All right, so starting out, I think this is going to be my top one, so I'll just do it first. So pile number 1, guys, of the collective. What is pile number 1's focus? What's next in love for pile number 1? What is next in love? Clarity for pile number 1. What is next in love for them? Okay, good. Not gonna look at it, and we're gonna take it and flip it down. What's next in love for pile number 2, guys? What is next in love for pile number 2 of the collective, please? Okay, flip that over. I didn't look at it. Pile number, I don't like looking at it because I don't like it to influence my visions. I want them to be as clear as possible. Pile number 3, guys. What's next in love for pile number 3? Thank you. And for pile number 4, what is next in love for pile number 4? Wow, we're getting single cards. Very interesting. There we go. Look at that. Exactly 1 card. So I am excited. I think relationships, one of my passions is helping people to harmonize their connections as much as possible. So I really want to get into what that might look like for each person. All right, so pile number 1 of the collective guides. What is next in love for them? Clarity for their pile, please. Okay. See, I thought that was, do you see that? It was 3. I thought that was going to happen. So we'll be open to that. Pile number 2, guides. What's next in love for pile number 2 of the collective? Give me clarity, guides. Just saw 333 on the clock. So pile number 2, guides. What's next in love for pile number 2 of the collective? Thank you. Oh, it came with 2 cards. Pile number 3, guys. What's next in love for pile number 3? Okay. Kind of saw that. That's exciting. Okay, pile number 4, guys. What's next in love for pile number 4? Clarity for pile. Thank you. All right, we're gonna flip that way. Yay! Okay. 4 piles down. I mean, 2 decks down. That's what I meant to say. All right, so let's do the small ones real quick. Pile number 1, guys, clarifier for what's next in love and for the collective of pile number 1. Okay. Pile number 2, what's next in love for pile number 2 of the collective. Give me clarity in pile number 2. Okay, not looking. Y'all got 3. All right, pile number 2, you're busy. Pile number 3 of the collective, guys. What's next in love? Clarity for pile number 3. Okay, kind of saw that, but it's fine. Pile number 4. What's next in love for pile number 4, guys, of the collective? What's next in love? Clarifier, please. Okay, thank you. Not looking. Okay. Let's go and do this one. Clarifier for pile number 1 for what is next in love for pile number 1, guys. So the collective, give me clarifiers, please. Okay, we got 1. Let's see if there's another one. Any more clarifiers that want to come through for pile number 1, please, guys. Next in love, clarifiers. Oh, okay. We whoa. I kind of want to look if they are. That's a lot. That is a lot. Okay. Clarifier for pile number 2, guys. What's next in love for them? Okay. And another clarifier for pile number 2, guys. What's next in love for pile number 2? Okay, thank you. Pile number 3, what is next in love for pile number 3? Okay. And pile number 4 of the collective, guides. What is next in love for them? Any more clarifiers that want to come out, guides? Okay, thank you. So I always find it interesting when the cards land right where they're supposed to. It's like magic exists. If you're questioning it, clarifiers for pile number 1, guys. What's next in love for pile number 1? Okay. Clarifiers for pile number 2 of what's next in love of the collective, guides. Thank you. Clarifiers for pile number 3. What's next in love for pile number 3? Thank you. Clarifiers for pile number 4. What's next in love for pile number 4? Okay, thank you. Okay, so that is finished. All right, so pile number 1, guides. What is next in love for pile number 1? Okay, hold on. We can't take all that. Hold on. Calm down. Let me shuffle this. Okay. What is next in love for pile number 1, guides, of the collective? Semi-crystal clear clarity for pile number 1 of the oh, thank you. Not gonna look. Turning it. Oh, trying not to look. But. All right. Any more clarifiers for pile number 1 about what's next in love? The collective, guides. Okay. What's next in love for pile number 2, guides? Give me clarifiers for what is next in love, please. Crystal clear clarity. Okay. Any more that want to come out for pile number 2 of the collective, guides? Let's see. Thank you. Pile number 3. What's next in love for the collective of pile number 3? This rope is actually very hot. I would turn my AC on, but it's right next to the microphone, so I'm just gonna have to leave it off. Pile number 3, guides. What is next in love for pile number 3? Crystal clear clarifiers, please. Okay. Any more that want to come out for pile number 3, guides? Okay, thank you. Pile number 4, guys. What's next in love for pile number 4? So the focus is romance. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's kind of what I'm leaning into, but yeah, love is love. So I have to be open to how these are gonna come in. Pile number 4, guys. What's next in love for pile number 4? Any more clarifiers for pile number 4 of the collective about what's next? Okay, we'll take them. Okay, we're almost there. So, what is next in love for pile number 1, guys, of the collective? What's next in love? What energies are we embracing for what's next in love for pile number 1, guys? Okay, thank you. What energies are we embracing for pile number 2, guys, about what's next in love? Thank you. What energies are we embracing for pile number 3 of the collective? What's next in love? Thank you. And for pile number 4, what are we embracing for pile number 4? What's next in love? Thank you. Okay, last one. Here we go. Before we do our crystal picking. What is next in love for pile number 1, guys? Crystal clear clarifiers about what is next in love for them. Thank you. Clarifier for that card, please. Thank you. Next in love for pile number 2, guys. What is next in love? Give me that crystal clear energy. Clarify for that card, please. Thank you. Next in love for pile number 2, guys. What is next in love for pile number 2? And crystal clear clarifiers, please. Thank you. So I am assuming this reading is going to be relatively long. If you're watching this, probably about well over 30, I mean like 20 to 30 minutes plus. Pile number 4, what is next in love, guys? Please. Crystal, thank you. And can I get a clarifier for that card, please, guides? Thank you. Okay. Woo-hoo. We're done with the cards. So, let's see. We'll put this one on top. Stack it. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that did not slip out of... do you have all your cards here? Yeah, I think they got 3. That was supposed to happen. Put a space on this side. All right. Trick 1 is always getting it straight. Yeah, looks good. This one I think just needs a little push. Okay. Crystal time. Okay, align me with the energies of pile number 1, guys. Align me with the energies of pile number 1 of the collective. Help me choose the crystal that fits best. Okay. I roamed around that one for a hot minute. Pile number 2 guides. Give me crystal clear clarity about pile 2's crystal and the energy associated with them. Pile number 2. Oh, I think pile number 2. Okay. Pile number 3. I'm gonna say it's you. See that one? I think I went back and forth with that one. All right, pile number 4 guides. Pile number 4, align me with their energy. File 4 of the collective guides. What crystal wants to choose them? I keep thinking. Pile number 4 guides. Which crystal wants to be picked by them? I feel like it's between those 2. Pile number 4 guides. Which one? Yeah, finally! The rose quartz gets picked on a love reading, I would hope. We got picked last. Okay. That is that. Definitely cutting out a chunk of that. Hey viewers, welcome to your reading. So we are looking into the topic, what's next in love. Here's pile number 1 with the fluorite. Pile number 2 with the pink agate. Pile number 3 with the vanadinite. And pile number 4 with the rose quartz. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale, and choose your pile. All right, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1 with the fluorite. If you chose the fluorite, this is your reading. So I'm going to read your crystal, your cards, and then we'll get some clarifications later, especially with the tarot. The first thing I'm noticing on this crystal, it has spirals around it. I've never noticed that before. But it just reminds me of cycles, patterns. Let's see what else we're seeing. The next thing I'm noticing is this little bit of crystals inside. Okay, I'm kind of seeing someone here. Okay, we'll see what this is about. Because these reminded me of snowflakes and it took me to a scene. I'm just seeing a woman. She's very sophisticatedly dressed in a coat, and she has like straight blonde, almost like platinum blonde hair and like dark lipstick on. And it looks like she's just spending time with her partner. They're out and about. It's like winter. And the vibe that I get between the two of them is it feels very comforting, very solid. They're just one of those couples you would look at them and you'd be like, okay, you guys have a really like a perfect relationship. Or it's like they kind of have it all going on. Like they look good on the outside. They feel like a very sophisticated intellectual couple. Like they look really smart. They look like they're very successful at what they do, and they look like they care about one another. I'm getting this sense for like organization, planning, next steps. They feel like the couple that would, they would plan their wedding on a certain day or their wedding date, and they're getting all of that figured out. Or if they're planning, I don't know, it feels very organized. Like the woman I'm looking at, she looks very organized and put together. Like she's thought about, her plans in terms of her relationship and how she wants things to pan out. Like if they're the type of couple where it's like, okay, it's time to buy a car. It's now time for us to buy a house together. It feels just very organized and compartmentalized, very pleasant. And her and her partner feel like they're on the same page. That's what I'm sensing. They're very much on the same page. They feel very much like 5-year plan type of people, where it's like they plan 5 years ahead of time what is going to unfold next and what's going to unfold next. They're on the same page. They've had this idea and concept. Okay, it's like after college, let's get engaged, and after we get engaged, let's move in together, and then let's get married. It just feels very organized in that sense, in terms of like what they're wanting to create for their relationship. Yeah, I'm not getting any anxiety from this vision. They just seem very relaxed, very organized, very on path with their partnership. I mean, I would say there's a little bit of, in my opinion, maybe a little fire that could be brought in, because it feels very organized, very, because like the thing about relationships is there's a lot of spontaneity you want to be open to. So I feel like there's not a lot of spontaneity in this partnership. It's very planned, but it keeps the two of them on the same page with their partnership, and they both feel like the same, like they think the same. So maybe this is to be interpreted as if you're getting on the same page with your partner, the two of you are trying to find a way to get on the same page. Maybe there's been a lot going on and now you can finally get back to focusing on your partnership and seeing how things unfold. If I was to interpret this for someone who is single, maybe this is about you. It's like, okay, now I have time to date. Now let's go date, let's go meet people. It just feels very much organized like that. Compartmentalized. Kind of routine, but it's a comfortable routine. It's a nice routine. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to put in my flower bustle here. I call it a bustle. I don't even know what a bustle is, but that's probably not what a bustle is. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at your cards. Pile number 1. So we have here the Fates. Beautiful. We'll get to see more on that as we take out your cards. We have here for your astrology cards, Yin. We have here House 6, We have here the future. Oh, see, this is what I was picking up the planning, and that's actually who I kind of saw in my vision. But she had dark lipstick and longer hair, and she was wearing a coat. And she wasn't wearing the sparkle and shine on her crown. So that's pretty cool. We have here companion. Yep, getting on the same page. Storyteller. We have here willpower. And you guys got the most for the tea leaf. They just dumped out. So we're going to have to unpack that and see what's going on there. We have here safe home. Yeah, so this is to me about this relationship and how it feels very safe. It feels very much in tune. You guys are on the same page. You guys are comfortable with one another. We have here safe travel. So a dual message with safety, finding safety in a partnership. And we also have sensuality. Okay, so there's a spice that I was looking for. Maybe this is what we're needing to bring more of into our partnership, just to make it fun. Okay, so we have here pathway, focusing on our path, focusing on our future. We have here table, hard work ahead. So yeah, this is about putting in the work for your partnership. This couple definitely felt like they were doing that. We have here heartache over what you no longer have. Okay, some releasing that needs to happen here in this pile. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Look at that. Pathway, paths. Beautiful. We have your romances in the air. Very cute. And then last we have here casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So I think this is connected to the heartache, and we'll get clarifiers for that one. Okay. Ooh, I forgot my selenite wand, so let me go get that. Okay, so reading. So we have here 17, the fates. She's like wrapped up in stars. So there's some faded messages that want to come through in this pile. We have here yin energy, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. I was definitely feeling the patience with this group. I felt like this couple really was planning out their life, and they were taking the patience to not rush into any situations. They're being very responsible. And to me, House 6 is about that responsibility. So establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. They are taking care of the practical details of their partnership. We have here 46, scold, the future. Yep, they were planning their future. 22, safe travel, keep me safe and let me roam. Far away, but bring me home. Safe travel. We have here companion, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Shadow attributes, betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. We have here storyteller, light attribute, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Shadow attribute, making up tales that harm others. We have here willpower. 39, safe home. I cast a circle around, roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. We have here 21, sensuality. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. So we have here 35, pathway, table, hard work ahead, archway. And I read the rest of these. Okay. So let's just get into this reading, and I'll just kind of dial into what I was picking up earlier. The main message that's coming through is, if you're in a partnership, then right now is the time for you to just be on the same page with your partner. So make sure you guys get those details taken care of. So whatever plans you're making, now's the time, like the space is opening up for you to start really planning what is the path, and thinking about the goals. We have here archway, new opportunities. What goals are you wanting, in terms of like as a couple? Next level, is it engagement? Is it buying your home? Is it are we needing to create more of a schedule? So maybe there is more romance involved. I think romance, because this couple felt very practical, very organized, I think maybe romance and the sensuality, this is a bit of spice that we're wanting to bring into this connection. Because this couple, they felt like they were together for a long time. They seemed like the couple who had been together maybe like 5 years, and everything was just kind of unfolding beautifully for them. But it felt a little bit too routine. So maybe, bringing in some more sensuality into your partnership, some more spontaneity of dancing, enjoying each other. This is something that's going to enhance your connection with your partner. So let me just see for those of you who are looking for a partnership, because I'm definitely picking up a couple who is on the same page. So this is the time in your life. What's next in love for you is you're attracting someone who's interested on being the same page with you. They're interested in being your companion, creating a loyal, unselfish partnership where you guys get to be on the same page together. So perhaps the person you're attracting to you is a very creative person, very intuitive, maybe even very spiritual or receptive with this yin energy here. And then we have here storyteller. So someone who is a very expressive, yeah, get a lot of creative energy. So if you're looking for a partner, there's a support here, divine support of someone who's coming in who is fated for you. And it's so interesting because I'll share this with you guys today. I was watching a video, and someone was talking about how their understanding from the knowledge they've gotten from their guides, and from the universe is that we only have one soulmate, right? We only have one soulmate. And it's like if that doesn't work out, then the universe lines up another one. But there's one specific soulmate that we meet in every lifetime. Which I'm like, that's insane, just the one person. But it somewhat makes sense. So if you're sensing a connection, like you feel like there's that one person for you, this is being supported in this reading that there is someone for you that is fated for you. That is, they're interested in being your companion. They're interested in just being there for you, being very supportive. And this person's a very creative person. So they're like a storyteller. They're very creative, probably very colorful, and they're probably maybe bringing in, perhaps you're the type of person who is very organized, very maybe routine. They're going to bring in a sense of like, more sensuality, more romance. So I definitely see some dating, but this is specifically someone who's interested in companionship. They want a partner, they want someone to be there. It's not just casual. They want someone who's committed to them. So this is the time, if you're interested in connecting and being in a partnership, this is the time to start, dating and just having fun and enjoying. Like every time I see this card, rose, romance is in the air, it's like, okay, that crush is starting to build, and then that excitement is starting to build, that attraction is starting to build. So if you're feeling that with someone, let that continue. What else do we have here? Yeah, the future here, this is someone who wants a future with you. This is someone who wants to create a future. Um, because I was seeing a couple that was the same. If you're a very organized person, you like to think about the future and you have like ideals for what you want. This person shares the same goals as you. That's what's being communicated. They share the same goals. They're also quite practical. They probably have a nice amount of earth energy as well as maybe water with the yin energy in their chart. So that means that they're about creating safety in their home, safety in their connections. They want you to feel safe in the partnership. This person feels very much patient and kind, if that's what you're looking for. For those of you who maybe you're not looking for a partnership, I mean, we're talking about next in love, so most of you probably are. Um, if you're not looking for a partnership, this is just a time for you to start planning about what you want in terms of your goals, and maybe feeling more safe in yourself, safe and connected to your body, safe around, um, just creating a sense of safety around you. Like this young woman here, she's just wrapped up in her own energy. So maybe you're focused on being more creative and connecting with your creative goals, tapping into your willpower, your confidence about what you can accomplish for yourself, but also allowing yourself to tap in with your natural sensuality. So sensuality is very much creative energy. So if you're attracting a partner, they most definitely, if they're like this like very creative person, they're probably very much connected to their sensuality because creativity and sensuality go hand in hand. For any partnerships, like if you are a very practical part in a partnership where you guys, you're on the same page, you share the same goals, but it feels very routine. Definitely this is then what's next for you is you guys are going to start having fun, going out, having fun, dating, bringing more sensuality into your connection without a doubt. That's why this creative energy is showing up here. Okay. So we have here 22, safe travel, keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. So this actually might communicate this feeling or this idea that maybe the person that you're interested in or who you will be next in love is someone who lives at a distance from you. So this is someone who lives across seas in a foreign land, different country, maybe different state, maybe on the totally different coasts, West Coast, East Coast. They're on they're far away from you. So that's like they're at a distance from you. You guys aren't close to one another or instantly available to one another. That's what's being communicated here. So maybe you will another thing that is a possibility is maybe you'll meet this person traveling as well, just having fun and doing things, being spontaneous. Okay, so we talked about the companion and the storyteller. So the willpower, I think this is about, if you're in a connection currently, this is about feeling very much like she's carrying these two planets. It looks like the Earth. It looks like two Earths. No, Earth and Moon. So to me, it's about Earth is about practicality, Moon is about emotions. So your emotions and your the practical approach to life are on the same page. So that means that everything that is unfolding for you in terms of like emotional comfort connected with physical comfort is aligning for this pile. So you're feeling safe in your body, you're feeling safe in your home, you're feeling safe in your partnership, but you're also feeling emotionally aligned with your partner. I feel like this energy, it just feels really nice. Like we're on the same page, we're here for one another, we're here to support each other, or you're attracting someone who aligns with you in terms of like what you want to create practically in the physical realm, as well as like what you want to feel emotionally. Like, because there's with this yin energy, there's like emotions. Our emotions are on the same page. We're wanting to create the same thing when it comes to our emotional intimacy and our emotional connection to one another. So safe home, I cast a circle around about safety now is beyond doubt. Yeah, I think this is just about attracting that safe partnership or someone who makes you feel safe, which is very important, especially if you're a feminine. What masculines do so well is they protect and they provide, not just physically, but energetically as well. And provide. They make you feel safe, and that's very important for a woman to feel that. So that's something you develop and you learn with your father. And if that connection, or if you don't grow up feeling that, then it's something maybe you need to heal or work on, is creating that sense of safety. Okay, so on to the next. We have here sensuality, your freedom flowing from far away. Let's read that again. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. I think the far away is being communicated here because we have two far ways. Far away, far away. This person is far away from you. So if you're manifesting a partnership, you're manifesting someone who, like, this is fated for you. This is divinely orchestrated. It's divinely supportive. It is someone who's very creative, and it's someone who lives at a distance from you. They're far away from you. So I'm guessing either a different country or they're on a totally different coast from where you live. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, so pathway. A pathway is opening up. So this group, something new. You're moving up, you're advancing. Something new is coming towards you, whether it's dating or new connections or that person or that partnership. I'm definitely seeing a specific partnership if you're not in a connection right now. So we have your table, hard work ahead. So this is about doing the work. Every relationship requires doing work. So if you're looking for a partner who's going to do the work, this is aligning. They're saying that's being supported. We got new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up. So again, I'm not seeing any X's. If there is an X, if you're currently in a partnership that is not serving you, and this person is creating heartache in your experience, that is not your partner. I have to be very blunt and just say that. Because the person you're meant to be and you're fated to be with is on the same page as you. They want the same, practically as well as emotionally. They want the emotional connection as well as they have the same dreams and goals for family and their relationships. And this person's going to make you feel safe, very safe. So that's like a key word for this group. So this to me is specifically someone who's going out of your life. If there's someone who's going out of your life, they're causing heartache, allow them to fall away. They are not for you. You're meant to be with someone who is on the same page in terms of like plans and ideas, and that's all supposed to unfold with ease. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for this pile. So we had here 22 master number. We have here 21. I'll do the numbers really quick. House 6, 1 and 7, 17 adds up to 8. That's about prosperity and the practical details. We have 5 and 3 make 8. So dual message of it's important that this person wants to build something with you that is secure. They want to put in the work with you. So we have here 1 and 7. Yeah, so 7 is about divinely orchestrated. This is divinely orchestrated for you to feel comfortable. This is a partnership that's going to make you feel very comfortable. You feel like you are seen. You feel like you are loved. So 9 and 3 make 12, which adds up to 3. So that's always about the Trinity, right? So this is you, your partner, and the new energy that you create together. We have 2 and 1 make 3 again. 6 and 4, that's 10, which adds up to 1. So new opportunity, fresh start, fresh new beginning, new person coming in. And then we have here 4 about foundations, 4 again, creating a foundation with someone. Okay. So can I get some clarifiers for pile number 2 guides? Sorry, 1. Any clarifiers for pile number 1, please? Let's get a clarifier for the casket. We'll see what this is. The spear energy, the heartache. Can I get clarifiers for that? Okay, we have here 2 of swords, reversed. Clarifier for this, please. Okay, we have 5 of cups. Yeah. Any more clarifiers for this part of the reading, the heartache? And we have here hermit. Okay. Yeah. So kind of what I talked about earlier. 2 of Swords is always about making a choice, a decision, going between 2 things, listening to your heart, listening to your intuition about what needs to be done. 5 of Cups, this is about, it's a kind of a lack mentality card that comes up. So it's kind of when things aren't going right and you can't see the possibilities maybe if you're struggling at all with that. Because, we're getting 2 of Swords reversed with the 5 of Cups. The advice is, I'm going to go into the advice is to build your willpower towards your desires. We have all of these stars, and to me, the star is symbolic of you just shining, allowing yourself to shine, allowing yourself to be the center of attention, allowing yourself to feel beautiful, however that happens for you. So with this yin energy, to me, like tap into that yin energy, that creativity of like what makes you feel beautiful, what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel loved within yourself. Like she has her eyes closed. She's just hugging herself. So just a bit of advice coming through is just like focus on your willpower, your strength as an individual to build up towards, manifesting and becoming available for this partnership that wants to come into you, or enhancing this connection with your current partner. Yeah, so that's about, not really knowing, having a hard time listening to your heart. This is very much heartache over what you no longer have. This is the same energy. Like 5 of Cups is like, heartache of what you no longer have, and 2 of Swords reverse is like, I don't know what is going on. I can't listen to my heart. I can't listen to my intuition. I'm kind of confused about what's going on. I think this is in regards to probably a connection, right? Because this is about next in love. They're just asking you to tap into this hermit energy, right? What is the hermit energy? It's about, being alone. And look, there's a star again. So finding the star within you, finding the light within you, letting it radiate, and understanding that you have the answers for what desires, what dreams that you want to come true. You just need to look within. Whatever plans, ideas, your ideal life, your ideal partner, just go ahead and write it down and really delve within and allow yourself to think about what that looks like for you. Okay, so additional advice for pile number 1 guides. Okay, so we have here Pluto in the 4th in Sagittarius. So it's about transformation around your home life. Yeah, so safe home, right? We're wanting to create a safe home, feel safe at home. you can literally maybe be taking the time to just feel comfortable at your home. So maybe if that comes down to, buying the decor that you love, the decor that feels beautiful to you, creating it energetically within yourself. Energetically is it's most important to create safety around yourself energetically as well as physically and feeling safe in your home. But if you don't feel safe in your body energetically, then you'll have a hard time feeling safe anywhere else. But it's safety is so important because in order for us to open our hearts and be vulnerable, we have to feel safe within ourselves to allow new connections to come in because sometimes it can be scary, the vulnerability that comes with letting a person in. And I'm assuming that, with the fated connection that once they come towards you, this person is just as like they have that sensitivity, that kindness, that creativity. They have the same goals and desires. And so they're really wanting you to transform in opening up to this possibility if this is something you feel limited in. Otherwise, for those of you who feel like you're in a place where you are feeling really good right now, just continue to allow the transformation to happen. I feel like specifically, like this is, fourth house to me. It always makes me think about those like intimate connections of those who are around me, as well as, feeling literally safe in my home space. But this is a really good time to, with Pluto and Sagittarius, become more expansive and open about how these connections can unfold for you. All right. They really want you to be very transformative when it comes to the expanding and opening your mind up to the possibilities of adventure, of what can happen, and what newness can come into your life. They really want you to be ready for newness and a fresh energy to come in. Okay. So that is the advice. I'll just pull these cards. So what's next in love? Let's get some confirmation about what kind of connections we're creating here. What do we need to focus on? Guides, clarification for pile number 1, please. Okay. Yay, we got 4. Right, so I'll read this one first. I'm a winner. They want you to think that you can have what you desire and deserve. So that's that expansive energy we're talking about. I'm a winner. We have here, I open my heart and allow wonderful things to flow to me. Yeah, we're talking about all of these messages. Open your hearts. It's time to open your heart. Even the 4th house, kind of reminds me of the heart, the home, the heart. They're all kind of connected. I'm surrounded by supportive people who believe in me. So, again, that safety. If you feel like people around you aren't very supportive, well, you create that for yourself. You create that for yourself. And you could do that through affirmations. And maybe really focusing, if you have one friend, just one friend who really genuinely cares about you, like really just thank the universe for that one person, because it only takes one person to show you what real love is. Honestly, it takes one person. One person, that's it. I'm in a joyous, empowering relationship. Okay, that's about the willpower. So in this vision I was seeing, they felt like they were on the same page. So the woman to me, she felt like she was a little bit more in charge. No, no lie. Like she was the planner and he was just like kind of like, yeah, you know how guys are. But regardless of what gender you are, your partner is more than happy for you to, they want to be your companion. They want to support your dreams, your desires, and because that makes them happy. I am in a joyous and empowering relationship. This person just wants you to feel powerful. That is beautiful. I have not seen that card before. That is so beautiful. Okay, so pile number 1, I hope you're excited for what is next in love for you. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening. If you're interested in personal readings or coaching, look in the description box down below. Let me know if this reading resonated with you. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Thank you. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, if you chose the pink agate, then this is your reading. So I'll read your crystal, the cards, and then we'll get clarifications. Okay, so I think the first energy that's coming through right now is, I mean, I see someone, sort of, but I'm feeling like a weightiness for something. I don't know, there's something, as soon as I plopped this in my hand, it felt like the illusion of it felt heavy. Weighty, heavy, solid. like layered, very thick. I don't know if that's what wanted to come out. We'll see what that means. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of getting someone, but I'm trying to figure out what she's doing right now. Okay, let me just talk about the crystal. Yeah, there's something about it. I don't know. It just feels like this pink is floating in a like a liquid, and it feels so thick. Like, have you ever like seen like egg yolk in water, or I don't know, just it feels like a thick liquid sinking to the bottom. It's the first thing that's coming through. Hmm. Interesting sensation. It's so weird. Every time I look at these crystals and I find like little, like they've been dropped a few times. Maybe I've dropped them, but I don't know. I don't really fumble with them enough to drop them a lot. I don't know. I'm really getting a sense of I don't know, the character that's coming through. She feels very okay. I'm just getting sweets. I'm getting sweets right now. Like she likes sweets. Maybe that's why I'm thinking of that liquid. I don't know. She likes sweets. She likes sweet tooth. So maybe there's some sweetness coming into your connections. Like it's gonna become very sweet. Very sweet. Like cotton candy. You know, it's like you layer cotton candy. I don't know if you were to I'm very sensitive to sugar, so this is probably why. But if you ever see like anything made at Dairy Queen, if like you see them layer their desserts, is it Dairy Queen? I don't know. Anything that's like a thick layered dessert. I'm just seeing like the syrup and then the whipped cream and the sprinkles and then more and then I'm just seeing like a lot of layers of sweetness coming through for this pile here. Okay. Okay, but I am seeing this woman. She's like at I don't know one of the restaurants. Is it Dairy Queen? Maybe, and she's like sipping a dessert, sipping a shake. What is she doing? She looks like she's with her kids. What is the vibe? What is her story? I don't know. Her energy feels relatively nice and light. It feels like she's just having fun with her kids and they're getting desserts. So something about connections, enjoying each other and having a good time, enjoying the sweet aspects of life is coming through. Who is her partner? I want to know. I want to be nosy. She just looks like she's been married for some time. Yeah, it just feels very comfortable. I'm not really getting anything about her partner. She's just there with her kids and she just has a husband. You know, a husband. Yeah. I wanted to say standard husband, whatever that means. Standard husband. Yeah, like he's there for her. Very family. I'm getting like very family oriented energy coming from this. It's like she's about her family, he's about their family. That's what I'm getting right now. Okay. I think that's it. I'll put that here. Let it kind of sinking in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on your cards. Pile number 2. We have here Yang Energy. And we have here House 7. Beautiful. Clarified by Mars. Woohoo! Passion Ignite. Transformation. We have their full card, or sorry, not the full card, but full light attributes, fearlessly revealing emotion. We have here Exorcist. Why do these cards always come out together? That's what I want to know. And we have here Home. Yeah, family oriented. We have here Distant Horizons. Interesting. We have here Thief. Oh no, why did he show up in the Next in Love reading? And then we have here Privileged Lady. Yeah. Interesting. Imagination and harmony. Okay, let's go ahead and see how we can make space. Let's put these together. And we'll put the transformation on the end. Okay. 36, 24, 12. We have here with the tea leaf oracle cards, hidden secrets can harm you. And we have here taking a vacation physically or mentally with the hammock. Okay. So let me dial into your energies first. Okay. The energy feels random, but it's not. It's not random. There's like a story coming through here. All right, so let's start reading. We have number for your first card, 1 Yang. I like how that's the first card. 1 Yang. And then we have here house 7, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships with Mars clarifying. Move forward and defend self. That's also about passion. In the 7th house, especially, creates a passionate partner. We have here 41 imagination. Imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. 27. Harmony. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. We have here full energy, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Exorcist, light attribute, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. These seem most definitely connected. Shadow attribute, fear of facing your own demons. We have here home. Shakti, transformation. Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. 12, privileged lady. 24, thief. And 36, distant horizons. Oops, sorry. Okay, so the first thing that's coming through, I mean, there is a, anytime warnings come in readings, it's like there's a little blockage coming through. So yes, I'm very curious about what this thief energy is. This hidden secrets can harm you. And I feel like it's connected to the exorcist. I mean, well, that sounds weird when I say it like that. But the destructive impulses, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Denial of your emotional truth. Okay. Well, we're going to get some clarifiers we'll probably get some clarifiers pretty soon for this group because I want to get to the bottom of this. Okay, so the first thing that's coming up, this is time for you to take action. So things are going to be moving. It looks like it's going to be moving forward in your connections, in your love life, because we have here Mars in the 7th house. So Mars, whenever it aspects the 7th house, so like let's say you're going through a transit, for example, it definitely brings people to you who are very attracted to you. Usually like physically very attracted to you. So whenever Mars transits your 7th house, it brings like passionate connections. It's very much physical. And if you're currently in a partnership, well, this is the time. This is the time where you're going to be feeling that physically very connected to your partner. That is a huge emphasis here in this reading. What else? Sometimes Mars can create a little bit of conflict. It can create a little bit of fighting, but it's like, okay, if we focus on the passion, that might outweigh anything, but it can it can make a person defensive, for example. But that's just, something to think about. Because Mars is a fighter, no matter what. They're kind of mischievous, and it's a very mischievous energy, so that's just something you have to watch out for. Okay, so we have here 41. Maybe this thief isn't a thief. Maybe this thief is still in your heart, For all we know. We'll get clarifiers. So we have your 41 imagination. What am I getting from that card? Well, whether you're in a connection or you're not in a connection, this is a really good time to maybe dial into your imagination or, get creative with your partner if you want to fulfill fantasies, right? Imagination. Use your imagination to connect with your partner in that sense. I think because I was seeing like desserts. Desserts to me are very much indulgent. So maybe something about allowing yourself to be indulgent around this time, but at the same time, like limit yourself or discern really when it comes to people. Okay, I feel like I'm going to come back to this because I feel like it is connected to the rest of the reading. So we have your, because we have, oh yeah, we have your distant horizons. Okay, so this is also about thinking about the future, thinking about what you would want. So maybe some of you are currently, you're not in a partnership. Well, this is like the time to maybe start dating and just trying things out and try meeting people and having fun with that experience. We have the hammock here, take a vacation, physically or mentally, just go enjoy being around people. But also, I think specifically, they want you to think about what you desire for in a partnership. Think about long term what's going to work for you. Because we have the strong Mars energy, which is great for physical attraction. It's great for a partner taking action towards you and romancing you. But, maybe we're needing to bring in more energy when it comes to thinking about how we plan, how we like what kind of long term partnerships do we really want? So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing dating, I'm seeing fun, flirting here. So 27 here, harmony. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. So this is about creating harmony in your connections, maybe specifically in your home life. I was seeing a woman with family and kids. So this might be a really good time to just like feel connected with your loved ones as much as possible, or just in general create harmony within your home, like whether that's decluttering, organizing, making sure you're upkeeping everything as it needs to be, making sure you're following a healthy routine, getting enough sleep, eating good food. But most importantly, with this showing up in the next in love reading, creating harmony in partnerships, because sometimes Mars actually can throw that harmony off because it's so like boom. The energy is very much boom. Maybe you're embracing this Mars energy of just like taking action, moving, going forward. But at the same time, you want to create harmony. So make sure if you're dating that this person feels harmonious to you, right? So harmonious is like a dance, right? If you think about a dance, it's like, okay, if I move, you move. He moves, you move. Or if they move, you move. It's creating this like nice sense of balance and movement with your partner. So not it's about that balance of that feminine and the masculine energy of like receiving and then giving. There's a lot of masculine energy showing up. So if you're attracting a partner, this is most definitely someone who has like some strong masculine attributes, specifically like Mars energy. So this is someone like they're fun to date, they're fun to be around, they take action towards you, they romance you, they give you that attention. It's very much physical, in the physical. Okay, so we have here full, fearlessly revealing emotion. So maybe just a piece of advice about allow yourself to be emotional. Allow yourself to show your emotions with those around you, specifically, with your family. Um, be connected. Also, tap into humor. Tap into humor. Your humor is maybe one of those gifts that you get to share with people. So let it come out. Enjoy laughter with those you're around. So we have here exorcist. I think because this one says freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses, and this says denial of your emotional truth, or also using humor to wound or rather than liberate. Yeah, so fearlessly revealing emotion, freedom. I think this dual message of just being discerning about those who are around you, as well as being discerning about your habits, right? Being discerning about your thoughts, of how you feel about yourself, about choosing the right people to surround yourself with. Because with this thief energy, you don't want to be with a thief, right? Someone who, so this is like the balancing, the harmony message that's coming through. You don't want to be with someone who is taking so much of you. So if someone feels like they're taking a lot of your energy, your time, and it's not filling up your cup. Like it's not rejuvenating you. It's not making you feel excited. Just take that as a note that this isn't for you, right? This person is not for you, because there should be harmony in that experience and like freedom in your connections. Like relationships are, you're meant to express and experience freedom. So if you don't feel that in your connections, then that might not be something you want to invest a lot of energy into that person. If they're just here to take of your, because we have all of this like physical energy coming through. Maybe they are just interested in the physical. So just be discerning of that. Make sure this person cares about all aspects of you as a human. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Yeah. So we have here home. Yep. Now is the time to just feel connected in your home around those around family specifically who you feel connected to. We have your 45 Shakti transformation. I feel like we need to get some more clarifiers for this group, like right now, because I feel like the privileged lady, this makes me think of, I don't know, many other things. I mean, it's interesting to see the parallel of the thief and the privileged lady, because maybe this is the dynamic between you and your partner, or you and someone else. So even if, let's say, because relationships can be very challenging sometimes. So let's say you're in a long-term partnership. If it doesn't feel balanced, it doesn't mean we just break up, right? Now we have to create balance. And maybe specifically, if this person is feeling very much like they're not giving you enough energy, like if you feel like your energy is being drained, right? Maybe the guides are telling you to tap into your Mars energy, your masculine energy when it comes to your partnership or when it comes to yourself. So it feels a lot more balanced, because these two are like two different dynamics. And what's interesting is we have here 24 and 12. So 24 and half is 12. So like we have like this uneven energy, right? If you were to add this up, this would be 60%, this would be 30%. So if this person feels like they're taking their 60% of their desires are being fulfilled in the partnership and 30% of your desires are being fulfilled, it's time to take action and move towards you feeling acknowledged, or you feeling like you're a part of your relationship, or you're moving forward in what you want to do, right? Yeah. I think that's what the message I wanted to come through with the thief and the privileged lady is this dynamic of someone in the partnership is unbalanced. So we need to create more balance, whether that's tapping into our feminine energy or masculine energy. There's a lot of masculine energy showing up. So I'm guessing the advice is masculine energy is what they're wanting you to tap into, because feminine energy is about being a little bit more passive, and passive isn't necessarily something that people think is great, but feminine energy is just more passive because it's more about energy, whereas masculine energy is about more action oriented. It's more about doing. Feminine energy is about being. So when you're being and just like experiencing, being present in life, you're not really doing anything. So it is kind of a passive energy, but it's what creates balance. So maybe it's time to start taking more action in your partnership, maybe asking for your desires to be fulfilled, Yeah, they really want you to maybe think and plan about what your desires are. So if you're not in a partnership, this is the time for you to tap into that masculine energy and maybe think about, what desires do you want to be fulfilled, right? What's exciting for you? What plans do we want to make? 6 and 3 make 9, which is about achieving and getting everything that you want. You have here 7, 8, 9 again. So with the harmony, if you focus on what you really want long term, this is what's going to bring more harmony, and then start creating it with the Mars energy. This is what's going to start creating more harmony in your life, and it's going to balance out your relationships as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get clarifiers. So this is, I think, maybe the transformation that's needing to take place, right? Tap into that masculine energy, take more actions towards your desires, because Mars is always about it's about desires, and passion. What are your passions? What are your desires? Okay, so let us get some clarification. What is this thief about, guides? Okay. We got here Knight of Swords. What is this thief energy about? Clarification, please. Ooh, okay. I guess they wanted to come out. I was going to catch it, but it came out. Oh my gosh, we literally have the Seven of Swords. Okay. I don't know what, I'm not going to decide whether to take them upright or reverse, so we're just going to spread this along here. So this is the transformation that the guides are wanting you to take. We have here the Knight of Swords. We have here the Ace of Wands. And we have here the Fool card, Seven of Swords, and Ace of Swords. Okay. Hidden secrets can harm you. Can I get clarification about the hidden secrets can harm you, please? Oh, that is a lot. Okay. We have here 10 of Cups, which is your family, Magician, 7 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Sun card. Okay, so the first message that is coming through, there is inspiration, there's an idea coming your way. There is new energy, fresh energy that's wanting to come your way, that's wanting to clean the slate in terms of and how you relate to your partner, if you're in a connection or whatever that may be. I'm feeling that, there are a lot of kids here. Clarification for the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh, why so much? This pile, okay. It's a burden. Okay. Okay, so quick piece of advice for this pile. So if there's a connection for you that feels very imbalanced, someone hasn't been honest with you, if your intuition is saying something about someone not being honest with you, either they're going to admit this or you're going to just sense it, what they want or what's really the answer behind this deception. But I think the most importantly, the thing that's coming through is the guys just want you to know that there's a release that is coming with this hammock and take a vacation. And we have this 10 of Wands. There's a release of a burden that they want you to tap into when it comes to this connection. They really want you to focus on this fresh energy, like clearing your mind and then clearing. This is like fresh. They really want you to start taking action and moving towards the things that make you exciting, like this new fresh beginning, like really tapping into this Mars Yang energy. So if there is some kind of conflicts around someone, it's something that is either you're moving away from or it's being dropped. It feels like you already let it go, but it's just kind of the residual energy is lingering around you. But just know that your intuition is right. You're moving the right direction. I'm getting the sense that you're on path. It's just a matter of taking the time to plan and think about what are your desires. They really want you to just focus on what makes you happy, be more decisive about, and maybe discerning about people and your desires and your plans. We have here the Magician with the 10 of Cups. So this is about the distant horizons. This is about manifesting what we really want. But you're most definitely focusing on a new beginning with the full Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands here. This is about creating a new beginning for yourself, a fresh start for yourself. So if you're wanting to get into a partnership, this is fresh energy that's wanting to come towards you. Yeah, it really feels like this is like residual energy that's falling away, but definitely be discerning. Be discerning and learn from it, right? When things don't work out, we meet people that do not serve us. Now we know, okay, this person was a bad habit, or they were here to teach me something about myself. something I didn't realize that I needed more of. And you needed more of this like masculine energy to move towards and taking action towards your desires and what you want. And this is what's also going to bring someone to you who is aligned. I mean, I'm definitely still sensing it's more of like a beginning stages or dating if you're not in a partnership, right? Because I'm seeing mostly like this energy is focused around you and your desires. I see someone who's more in their own energy. Maybe, yes, we're connecting to our family here with the Ten of Cups, but not really. We're not putting all of this energy into like a serious partnership right now. This is not what is unfolding here. You have the Sun card. Yeah, focusing on what makes you happy, what makes you just feel good, what makes you feel good, passionate, excited about life. This is the time to move action towards that. You have all of the ideas that's moving towards you, and I'm assuming that this is also the transformation that is taking place in your life as well. Is you're becoming someone who is focused on their desires and honoring your desires as much as possible. So they do want you to like take a vacation from anything that unfolded before that wasn't serving you, and just enjoy life, release what didn't work, and now's the time to move towards acting on your goals, acting on if you want to date and connect with people. This is the time for it. Okay, so additional advice for pile number 2 guides. So we have your Uranus in Virgo in the 7th house. Okay, so Virgo is about the cleansing, the purification, daily routine. 7th house is most definitely about relationships, and Uranus is unpredictability and randomness. It shakes things up so that you can evolve. The guides are saying allow for things to... Well, this is about a purification that needs to happen. A cleansing, a purification, a simplification in your connections. So they're really wanting anything that wasn't serving you, anything that was clouding your mind, any bad habits when it comes to connections and those around you. It's time to release it and let it go. And create new, healthier habits around what you want in your partnerships. And actually, maybe even dialing into your imagination, because this is where everything starts. You know, you might think of it, the imagination as the fantasy land, but the imagination is where everything starts. And we don't actually create new ideas. We just pull energy from the universe. That's it. That's all we're doing. We're pulling ideas that already exist. So if you want a certain kind of ideal partnership, or you want this dream partner, it's, in my opinion, it's absolutely possible. It's just allowing yourself to open up to it first. Yes, I'm also getting a sense for, I mean, this doesn't really feel like, if you're single and you're seeking a partnership right now, this really isn't a time to, like, this is more like an experimental phase. So if you're interested in dating, like, allow that to happen. That's what it's feeling like. It's feeling more like, okay, we're trying out things, we're meeting people, we're having fun. If you are currently in a relationship, maybe things are needing to change around your home life, right? We're needing to release these bad habits and free ourselves of maybe limiting ourselves in terms of like how we express ourselves to our partner, allowing them to see all of our emotions. Maybe if we're tired, letting them know, hey, I'm tired. Can you pull your weight, please, in this partnership? Yeah, being very communicative, directly communicative about what our desires are. And having fun, like bringing more fun and imagination into our partnership. Like, what do you want to do? What kind of fun things do you want to do with your partner? That'd be interesting too. Okay, so additional guidance for this pile. So for the numbers, we had 1, that's about the self. Focus on you, focus on your desires. 41 is 5, that's about change. 4 is foundations, 1 is you. 2 is union, duality, balance. Yeah, balance with the 2. And then 7 is about divinity. 7 and 2 make 9. So that's about your desires, everything that you want. And I think I said 9 here. 9 here. Yeah, so there's 3 9s that came up in your reading, as well as a lot of 2s, duality, 24 and 12. This makes 6, and this makes 3. Okay, so clarification for this pile guides. Yeah, clarification for pile number 2. Okay, that one to come out. Clarification for pile number 2 guides. Okay. So we have here, I firmly believe in my ability to attract success. Yeah, so this is about like feeling really confident in yourself in terms of what you attract to you, whether that's career or partnerships. And we also have here, I laugh at difficulties, they amuse me. Wow. Okay, dual message of humor playing a huge part for this pile. Tap into your humor to help you overcome any of your obstacles. Humor, I love humor. I think that was the first emotion I really tapped into, especially during my depressing periods of life. I tapped into humor a lot because it was hard to stay in that high state of happiness. So I would just like watch things that made me laugh. It would get me into a state of ecstasy, and then I would come back down to earth. But it helps to maybe balance out my energy by laughing more at challenges. Then we also have here, I'm free to choose to live as I wish and to give priority to my desires. So that is what we've been talking about for this entire reading. But specifically, let's go ahead and say it out loud. It's time for you to. All right. So before the battery ran out, I was just confirming. It's time for you to give priority to your desires. Your desires. That's what the thief energy is here for. It's about energy is unbalanced. So people are kind of taking maybe of your energy too much, maybe giving too much. Now we needing to tap into this masculine energy and taking action towards your desires. It's time for you to be focused on your desires. Now, I wonder how this also connects to my vision because it felt quite random. I think maybe, what did she, maybe something about the dessert and you indulging. I think that's what wanted to come through is like indulge in what you want because she was having like a really good, yummy dessert with her family, her kids. So I guess that's what the vision was. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, pile number 2. I wish you well in your beautiful connections. And if you guys are interested in one-on-one coaching with me or personal readings, let me know. All my information is in the description box. If you would like to let me know if this reading resonated with you or not, I would so appreciate that. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the Vanadinite, then this is your reading. So I'll read your crystal, your cards, and then we'll get the clarification. Okay, so what is next in love for pile number 3 of the collective guides? Dial me into this energy. I don't know why I'm hearing Diana Ross. I'm hearing Diana Ross right now. I don't know why it's, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I gotta let it show. So there you go. It's because every time I see this crystal, I was reading it last time, and it just makes me think of like sequins and dancing and disco. Pop star vibes. Yeah, that's what's coming through. Big time. I think this is the energy that's coming through. It's like it's time to have fun and play and enjoy life. Well, that's what wants to come through. I don't know. It looks like a face. It looks like an abstract painting as well. It also reminds me of a fish, like a magical fish. Scales. Multi-layered rainbow fish. Why am I saying Mamma Mia now? I've never actually watched that movie with Amanda Seyfried? Safe? Okay. I don't want to say her name wrong. But her and, oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. The queen of acting. Not, okay. It'll come to me later. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of fun vibes from this crystal. So maybe it's the time to have fun and just connect with people. Well, let's dial into this because I'm seeing Mamma Mia. I've never actually seen the movie, but the movie is about a young woman who's trying to find her father's, right? And it's because she's getting ready to get married to a guy. So there's an energy of celebration, of connection, of romance, of family, of we're in this together that's coming through. think that's it. We'll just keep this like short and sweet. It's reminding of Mama Mia and I want to say Safe Ride. Safe Read, Safe Ride. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your cards. We got here Regeneration. It's a powerful card to come out. We have here Aries, Independence, Bravery, and Passion. And then we also have Jupiter to clarify that card. We have here Truth and Rebirth, 24. Gambler. And we also have here Thief. And we also have Forgiveness and Passion. 11. Ooh, a lot of passion coming through for this pile. And we also have here Marriage. Yeah, number 3. And then we have here Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. And Broken Ring, parting the ways in either romance or business. So for each of the piles, we got the dual messages. So like in love, there's always, that possibility. Things are going great, but then there's also the challenges. And this is collective energy that's coming through. So maybe your life is just perfectly zen and everything is wonderful. So, and this broken ring isn't your energy, but this is collective energy that we are reading. Okay, so what are we getting here? Well, I'm going to first say that energy does feel quite powerful. It's interesting because these colors, so these cards look very much the same with Ma'at, Truth, and Isis, Rebirth, 24. The colors are exactly the same. Even with this regeneration, it's very similar. 46 regeneration. This feels... It feels like a connecting of all the dots, if I could describe it some way. It's like everything's connected. Everything is everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the cards really quick. Let's start with the first one, 46, regeneration. We have here Aries. Okay, so there is a theme here. Regeneration, rebirth. This energy feels the same. It is the same. Aries, independence, bravery, and passion. Jupiter, grow and expand. We have here 11, passion, rise up high. Inflame my purpose, reach the sky. We have here forgiveness with this young lady by herself in the water. Thief, sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Shadow attribute, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Gambler, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. And then we have your 30, Ma'at, truth. And 3, marriage. So you know what's interesting? I know we see a couple in here, and this is next in love. This is next in love. But this energy feels a little bit more fresh. So, I'm going to talk about each scenario. If you're single, if you're in a partnership, or perhaps, just the general message coming through about what energetically is around you that needs your attention and love. With the broken ring in marriage, so maybe perhaps you're coming out of a connection that was long-term for some of you. So some of you are coming out of a connection that was very long-term. It did not work out. So it might have not have been literally a marriage. It might have been just like a long-term commitment, like an engagement, or just a long-term partnership where you're dating for like a long time, 2 years, 3 years. You're coming out of something that felt like, okay, maybe it was going to be great and beautiful. But what's beautiful about this connection that is not or isn't working out or did not work out is that it's time for you to raise your standards. So this person wasn't working for you before because they were not at that level of what you really deserved. And so I think this is about this regeneration, this rebirth that's needing to happen. For those of you who are in a partnership, well, you're going through a beautiful regeneration and rebirth within yourself. You're aligning even further with your desires. You're getting much more clarity about what's important to you. You're aligning with, areas and passion here. You're aligning with your passions, what feels good to you. But this energy also feels very, very, very deep. With the rebirth, like Scorpio energy, it feels very, very deep, very transformative with the truth energy here. I think you're being very, very upfront and bluntly honest about what you deserve and what magic exists in you. I think you're learning what's next for you is learning how to trust your intuition even more. I feel like you're tapping into this with all of this powerful energy coming through. It feels very wise. It feels like you're going through a wisening, a maturing experience where you're now more clear than ever about all the things, you're getting so much more clear about all the desires of what you deserve and the truth of who you are. So if you were in a connection, this person wasn't aligned with who you really were at your core. At your core. And I think at your core is your this Jupiter in Aries. You're brave, you're independent, and you're very passionate. And maybe this person didn't reflect these things towards you. But now your passion is just taking off. It's exploding. It's exploding. And this is going to lead towards you becoming extremely magnetic towards someone that you are much more aligned with. Now, I'm not really getting straightforward big connection, but I'm getting that soon, once you go through this regenerative phase, you're going to attract someone who's just there. They're there to be exactly what you desire and want in a partner because we have your Jupiter and Aries. So Jupiter is representation of husband. So if that's what you're looking to manifest, it's like a long-term partnership. I mean, with this raise your standards, I think you are looking towards and wanting someone who matches you, matches your energy, matches your intensity, matches your passion. And this person is a match for all of those things. But we need to complete this, I think. That's what I'm feeling, is this needs to be completed, this regeneration, so that you are here to receive that what you desire. We're raising our standards up, way up there. I feel like Jupiter in Aries is, yes, it's raising our standards way up there in terms of what we deserve. So we have your passion rise passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. So this is what's next in love is it's so important for you to be very aligned with yourself, aligned with your purpose, because it directly influences how you feel in your partnership. Perhaps this person didn't, if you were in a previous partnership, this person didn't make you feel that way. They didn't make you feel like you were allowed to be super passionate about your desires. Maybe they thought you were too much. Maybe they thought you were too ambitious, but the guides are like, nope, get it up there. Get it up there because now you're going to become a match for the person who can match you on this level. Now, if you're currently in a partnership, you're going through a regenerative process and your partner, so the way that feminine energy and masculine energy works is, especially if you're the feminine, if you change and shift your energy, your masculine will follow, right? So regardless of what gender is, you are, you're growing and you're expanding, and this is going to help elevate your partner. So your partner is going to have to rise up to that level to meet you where you're at. To seeing this new you, this new version of you that wants to be birthed out, this honest, truthful, passionate version of you that's always been there. Not only that, they're going to benefit from it. The passion, they're going to benefit from it. So it's like, why would you not want to be a part of this experience? So forgiveness, right? Forgiveness is both ways. Forgiving others, forgiving ourselves. And sometimes I don't always like to hear that. It's like, forgive myself? What did I do wrong? But it's just forgiving that we limited ourselves. I feel like this group is going through like a very transformative process where maybe you felt like you limited yourself and now you're like, okay, it's not time to do that anymore, right? We're leaving the past behind. Forgiveness is about leaving the past behind, moving on into our new chapter without any regrets. So if your thief sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. And then we have your gambler, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Yeah, I think someone doubted you. Someone doubted you, and maybe this is what you need to forgive. They doubted you. They doubted what you're capable of. They doubted your, I want to say your potential, but it feels like more than that. It feels like something you've already tapped into. They doubted your gifts. They doubted what you are capable of. They doubted your vision. And that person was not for you because you're meant to follow your vision. You're meant to lead yourself. And you're seeing with this sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Yeah, you're following your heart's desire. Your heart's desire. And this is what's going to magnetize to you a partner who's really aligned with this energy. So, oof, this is like, I love this energy. So 30 with Ma'at truth, that's about being very blunt and direct about who am I? Who am I and what do I want? What do I want in my partnerships? Let's not hold back. They want you to raise your standards. Okay, so let's read the numbers. We have here 4, 6, which makes 10. Yeah, that's like the ending of a cycle, birth of a new. 4 and 2 makes 6, which is union. 4 is foundations. 2 is duality, balance, and union. We have here 11 makes 2, duality, mastery, self-mastery with a number 11. You're mastering yourself. You're going through a huge self-mastering phase right now. And you're going to attract someone who's mastered themselves if you're not in a partnership yet. Or your partner is going to learn how to elevate themselves to mastering themselves, just like you. So we have here 30, Ma'at, truth. Yeah, so sorry. We have here 3. That's what I meant to say. 3, Trinity, and 3 again. Yes, significance around the number 3. I think this is about you aligning in totality with yourself. Mind, body, spirit. Everything is aligning for you right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get clarifications for this group. Clarifications for pile number, put these down here, 3 guides. Clarification for pile number 3. Strength card, 9 of Swords, reverse. Okay, so this is about, yes, tapping into your strength of who you are and what you're here to do. They want you to lean all the way into this Leo-like energy, this fierceness that is coming through in this pile, big time fierceness coming through. And then we also have here the 9 of Swords, and it came out reversed. So it's like releasing of these thoughts and these anxieties that didn't serve us. Any of that negative space, that negative energy, this is the time to let it all go. So this group, you're going through a phase of like releasing, letting go, and finding this, you're really stepping into this really beautiful, very powerful version of yourself. And I congratulate you for this because I'm telling you, whoever you attract next in love, they're going to have to match you. So you won't have to go through this phase anymore of doubting yourself, of doubting your intuition, of someone questioning and doubting what you're capable of. Okay, so let's get clarity on the number 3 marriage here. Clarity on the marriage card guides. Okay, no, yeah. Okay, we have 7 of Swords. Okay, so it was kind of what I was talking about. Any more clarifiers for the marriage card here? Knight of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so if you're looking for a partner, you're like, okay, I deserve someone who is consistent, who is honest with me, and who doesn't make me feel as though something is like missing. Something is like I'm wanting, desiring for more. Something's just missing. Something's missing. Okay, so just you're on the right path to listening to your intuition. If your intuition told you, okay, this isn't aligned. But now you're aligning with yourself, and that's going to help your partner to align with you, and that's going to help for you to attract the person who's aligned with you. I mean, I think it's really interesting that Pentacles energy stepped in. Perhaps you were with an earth sign here. Clarifier for this reading, the marriage card guides. Seven of Cups. Okay. So I think what they're saying is just continue to be consistent towards your goals, working on yourself, towards yourself, releasing yourself of the past, of what wasn't working, what was limited, what felt limited. It's time for you to expand beyond that, beyond these limitations. And maybe even use your imagination, allow yourself to fantasize with the Seven of Cups. Really think about, ooh, what do I want? I can get what I want now. It's time for me to get what I want now. Being more decisive about that. What do you want in a partnership? Okay, so additional advice for pile number 3 guides. We have here house 5. Okay, hold on. Is that Uranus? Yeah, that's Uranus. Okay. So Uranus in the 5th house in, oh, I just moved this and I don't know where it was. Was it on Leo? Oh man. Okay, I'll roll it again. Advice for pile number 3 guides. Okay. Okay, it changed. So we have Leo, Saturn and Leo in the 10th house. Okay. Very interesting advice. So Saturn loves to be in the 10th house, first of all. That's about putting in the work to build something and create something long-term. That's about success, achieving the success. And I feel like the Leo energy that's coming through is we're achieving this success through following our passions, our desires, the thing that lights us up. Anything that's like that fire energy in your chart that lights you up. They want you to pursue that and to be very diligent and consistent about building this. Because it's specifically tied towards you manifesting and bringing in a partnership or creating more of a harmonious partnership with your loved one, your partner. Yeah. Also being the leader, leading yourself, deciding for yourself. And with that Leo energy, we got the strength card before, right? So tapping into that Leo strength card energy of what am I here to do? It's so interesting. I feel like when it comes to my readings, the messages are always consistent straight across the board about, I feel like my guides and my purpose is directly tied to helping people to align with their desires. So it's never really going to be a message that I get tired of hearing because I'm about living my life in that way. But specifically with this Saturn in the 10th house, this is about achieving and creating long-term success for yourself in your life and your desires and what you want through you working on achieving your desires. And I feel like this group, you have like big goals or you have something that you really want to do that you're very, very passionate about. This is that you feel very strongly towards. Follow that. Okay. Additional advice or clarity for pile number 3 guides. Look at that. It keeps sliding out. It's funny. Okay, so we have here for your first message, I am able to conquer all challenges I am confronted with. That's the Aries energy. Conquer all challenges you are confronted with. We have here, all good things flow into my life. Beautiful. And last but not least, my mind, body, and soul are the picture perfect health. So that was the Trinity we were talking about. Make sure you take care of your health. Make sure you take care and you attend to the thoughts that are running around your head with that 9 of Swords that popped up. And follow your soul and your heart's desire of what you want to create. Also Aries energy and this regeneration, this could also be about you working on your health and building up your health as well, and your vitality. So most definitely make sure to put in the work to do that. All right, pile number 3. So that is your reading. I'm so excited for your next chapter. This reading felt extremely powerful. And I just want you to know that I'm so proud of you for all the growth that you're stepping into. It wouldn't show up in the reading if it wasn't already happening. You have the ability to achieve some great heights in terms of your desires, and the partnership that you're attracting into your life is directly connected to people who are you're attracting in your life is directly connected to how you feel about and how you go about pursuing your dreams and your desires and achieving them. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day or evening. Bye. Hey, pile number 4. If you chose the rose quartz, this is your reading, and I'm so excited. I haven't done a reading with the rose quartz yet, and I thought it was about time it shows up in a love reading. Okay, so let's get started. I'll do your crystal, read your cards, and we'll get clarifiers after this. I mean, I'm seeing something, but I don't know. It's more like I'm hearing a voice, and it's like a soft, sweet spoken voice that's coming through. I'm hearing cloud 9. So maybe that wanted to come out, cloud 9. Maybe you're on cloud 9, you're about to be on cloud 9. See, I'm seeing a young woman, a young girl, and she's like putting on makeup. And she's just like staring at herself in the mirror, and she's putting on makeup. She's getting ready to look cute. Maybe go on a date, maybe go hang out with her friends. Yeah, this energy feels most definitely fresh. So if you're starting something new, or if you're in a connection right now, it feels very much like either you're creating a new beginning, a new start, a fresh start, or you're starting something fresh, or you're moving out there in the dating world. You're pursuing something that just feels like a new beginning. The energy also feels a little like it's holding back. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. I'm getting a sense of kind of like perfectionistic energies kind of coming through. I'm also hearing good girl. That's what I'm hearing. She's a good girl. I don't know. That's not a song. I mean, I think it's a song, but what I'm singing isn't a song. Yeah, it feels fresh, new, good girl vibes. Time to explore. Time to try new things, different things. Yes, the energy most definitely feels tamed with this crystal. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into... I feel like that's all I'm getting. It's really interesting. I got a couple for the first one. Can I get more people? Nope. It's pretty much the same vision coming through. Okay, so let's go ahead and read your cards, pile number 4. We have your Observer. Next in Love, House 5, and Venus. And we also have your Compassion, 26. And we have your Student, Slave, Saboteur, and Shapeshifter. Scribe. Wow, you guys got a lot for this one that wanted to come out. And we have here... okay, fell on the ground. Strength card. Ooh, we have here Secret Admirer, Unsettled Times, and Good Cheer. And Courtship. Yay, time to date. We are dating in this pile. Okay, so can we see everything? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, so let us get into your reading. Pile number 4. 49, Observer. House 5, Passion, Play, Children, Confidence, and Creativity, with the Venus clarifying it, the This is about receptivity. This is about finding value in beauty. 26, Kuan Yin, compassion. Strength card, student, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Slave, surrendering your power to the choice to the divine with the complete trust. Saboteur highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Shapeshifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. Scribe, preserving knowledge and information. We have here courtship with the number 4. Beautiful. We have here 25, good cheer with kind heart and humor free. May good cheer rule, so mote it be. We have a secret admirer. Yes, yes. And we have here unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Okay. What should we start with? Well, I think the observer and the secret admirer are directly connected. So what's next in love is someone is, I don't know, they're watching you or they're going to be watching you soon. Yeah, they're observing you and that's why they want to take you out on the date here. They want to court you like a gentleman. How beautiful is that? This group definitely feels feminine. I mean, with the rose quartz, how can it not? Oops. Okay. That is funny. So I think you're stepping into a place right now, pile 4, maybe where you're feeling beautiful. That's what's coming next. Like with the Venus in 5th house, that's a very magnetic energy. It's a very attractive energy. Maybe you're feeling a lot more confident in yourself and you're stepping out. And this is what's making you more magnetic. Maybe you're performing. Maybe you're doing something in front of the cameras. Maybe you're doing something around people and they're finding this really alluring. And that's why you have an admirer. It could be among your friends group. It can be amongst wherever you're tapping into your creative energy, your Venusian energy, you're being beautiful, you're shining, you're radiating. This is where someone is seeing you and recognizing you. They're observing you do this. They're observing you step into your confidence. So we have here 26, compassion with Kuan Yin. Next in love. So this is about awakening emotions of soft emotions of compassion and love and kindness and very much rose quartz energy coming through. So this is why someone is definitely wanting to like date you, like see you as a potential partner because this is what people look for in partners is that compassionate energy. It's like real emotions. And this is what people are feeling connected with you. So you're getting more connected with your emotions and that's making wanting people to know you and get to know you better. So strength card with the house 5 and the strength card, this is about you shining. This is about you stepping into being more confident within yourself. I think there is some hesitancy, right? This is kind of something where you're maybe you're trying to be more confident in yourself and you're doing things, but maybe at times you doubt yourself and maybe you doubt the compassion. This could be also an advice card about needing to feel more compassion towards yourself. Also, Venus in 5th house, that is the romance energy. That's about romance. House 5 is about romance. It's about dating. So you're most definitely going to be stepping into dating someone. Oh, most definitely. That is coming through. Romance is coming into your life. But with I think the 2 conflict cards that popped up. Actually, there might be more. I mean, with these energies here. Because there's a lot. But the saboteur, because this is about, what is the saboteur about? It's that voice in our head that says, oh no, don't do that. So if you're feeling any hesitancy to step onto your confidence and the saboteur comes out, it's like, okay, it's just a voice. It's just something that's telling us, it's limiting us. And that's kind of what I felt with this crystal is, there's some, because I was getting like good girl vibes. So it's like, okay, to me, when I say good girl, I'm talking about someone who wants to express themselves more, but it's a little bit more limited. So you're stepping out of that. It's coming out, right? In order for people to see your beauty, you need to radiate it and let it out. Like speak your truth, be who you are, be confident in front of other people. So I feel like this is something you're stepping into very beautifully. Okay. So we have your strength, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So this to me is about, if I connect this to love and relationships, the willingness to learn. So I'm feeling from this group is you have a willingness to learn from your relationships, like what didn't work, what does work. You're willing to know and understand how can I create more healthy connections in my partnership. And this is what's serving you. This is what's making you more of that ideal partner for people, or tempting partner for someone to observe. We also have your slave, surrendering the power of your choice to the divine with complete trust. So this too, in order for you to be more expressive, I think you just have to trust the universe, trust that people are going to like just like you and appreciate you. It's not about people liking you, but sometimes we get concerns about, okay, are people going to like what I have to say, or how expressive I am, or what I have to say or do, or how I create things? How are people seeing me and viewing me? Because there's a lot of connections, even with the good cheer coming through. There's a lot of connections coming through for this group. But if we just trust in the divine, we trust that whatever wants to be expressed, it wants to come out, and we allow it to come out, then that's what's going to feel natural to us. So just continue to allow that to flow from you. We also have here saboteur highlights your fear of, yeah, I read about that. Self-empowerment and the changes it would bring in your life, induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. It's an interesting shadow attribute description. Of your shapeshifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. And then we have your scribe, preserving knowledge and information. So I feel like these energies are connected to and maybe related to maybe the partner or the person you're also attracting into your life. Next in love. So perhaps someone who likes to write is a writer. If you're not the writer, maybe you like to write as well. Yeah, someone who's very much analytical with this student, observer, and scribe. That's very much analytical energy. Someone who's very thoughtful. And with the shapeshifter energy, I feel like this is partially your energy of you learning how to shapeshift in different experiences and learning different aspects of yourself and how to express them in different circumstances. This can also be connected to someone who, because I feel like this person is very thoughtful and they feel very much, there's some spiritual like energy with the student here, and the devotion to lifelong learning. I think this person is very open to, like, this is a very conscious person. They're very understanding of, and maybe even compassionate towards how the world works, how people operate on different levels of consciousness. So good cheer, what kind heart and humor free may good cheer rule, so mote it be. So I feel like this connection that's coming in. I feel like this person, if you're not in a currently in a partnership, this is someone who is very much humorous. They're very fun to be around, very fun conversationalists, like with this writer energy. And I feel like they're very fun to talk to and speak to, and just maybe like positive and optimistic to be around as well. If you are currently in a partnership, well, now's the time to be very romantic and just enjoy being with your partner. The energy that's coming through for this group overall, it's like good vibes. It's like good vibes are coming through. We're enjoying each other. We're enjoying life. Maybe we're getting a little bit more creative about how we romance one another. This is very much the romance dating cards, the Venus in the 5th house. It's time for us to go out and have fun and do things with one another and connect on that level. Okay, so let's go ahead and get clarifier for this unsettled times. Need to plan ahead. Clarifier for the kangaroo card, please, guys. Okay. Well, I think these both came out, well, interesting. I don't know what you want. Okay, we'll just take it up right. It's fine. Okay, so other people, your emotions and how you feel. Clarifier for the kangaroo card, please, guides. I think it's a good okay, it is. That's what I thought. I was gonna say I think it's a good unsettled times. I think there is like new energies, new people coming into your life. With the secret admirer and the observer, it's like, okay, maybe you've been in a place where you haven't been dating right now, but you're stepping into a place where you're being seen and you're feeling more confident in yourself and someone is recognizing you. And maybe this is very new and fresh for you and they're wanting to date you seriously and like take you out and um yes. But so what the guys are saying is they want you to align with your desires. So like Nine of Pentacles is about getting what you want. So really identify what you want. Think about, if you're not in a partnership right now, think about like get practical and think about what do you want in a partnership. What do you want in a partnership? How do you want this person to show up for you? Make a love list about how you want this person to show up for you because this is someone who really wants to date you to get to know you because they see like a potential like partnership connection in you. So get comfortable with that, get really confident with that. And the Six of Wands to me is about being seen, right? This is someone who's like really seen, really celebrated, really seen. So maybe get comfortable with being seen. I mean, we have Queen of Cups here with emotions. So feeling in charge of your emotions, feeling in charge of your emotions in terms of people seeing you, recognizing you, wanting to date you. Six of Wands is the popular card. So that could also be about like multiple people wanting to date you. So now's the time to get organized because maybe things are quiet right now. And we need to prepare for potential partnership and people wanting to be in our connection. So think about what you want before it comes in so that when it does come in, you can kind of play it out in a sense. I know we have to be present in our experiences and you don't know until it shows up, but to some extent, you can play things out in your imagination. And if you play it out in your imagination enough times, like the good memories, like if you create good memories in your mind of your future, I know that sounds like a weird way to put it, but if you create like a good memory of like, okay, this is going to be a very positive, really beautiful experience, and that's what you get to have. So you're in control of what gets to come towards you. Maybe there's multiple people who are wanting to date you, but you want to be a magnet for someone who's truly sincere, right? So if you are currently in a partnership, this is like your partner most definitely just wants to be connected and on the same page with you right now. If you're not wanting to date, this is the time for you to just be creative and have fun and enjoy being in your body. And just enjoy learning about life. Go study, go do things, partake in hobbies with the fifth house, partake in hobbies that are really fun for you. Go have connections with the good cheer energy here. Connect with friends, enjoy being around other people, right? Because you're just radiating and allow that energy to continue to radiate. But if you are in a partnership, yes, just align with your desires and what you want. I think your partner wants to fulfill some of those desires for you. This is the beautiful thing about connections and partnerships is that our partners want to fulfill those desires with us. And it's like, oh my gosh, I have someone who wants to be on my team and who wants to create these positive experiences with me. Lean into that. So we have 4 and 9, which makes 13, which gets down to 4. So that's about foundations, 4 again, and 9. So yeah, the 9 of Pentacles, that's about the desires, really listening to what you want. Before it comes in, listen to what you want. How do you want it to show up for you? We want to be open to experiences, but we also want to clarify for the universe so it can give to us our desires. Like the universe wants to, with this Venus in 5th house, it wants to give you what you want. What do you want? We have here 2 and 6, which makes 8. So that's about the prosperity card. 2 is about union, duality. 6 is about lovers energy, connecting to other people. We got 6 here again. Yeah, 4 with the foundations, and 5 and 2 make 7, which is about divinity. 5 is change, and 2 is duality, balance, and union. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at what additional advice the guides have. Additional advice for pile number 4 guides. Ooh, I love this energy. We have Jupiter in Taurus in the 2nd house. I love it. Okay, so Jupiter in Taurus. This is very much Nine of Pentacles energy. And the 8, the prosperity showing up. Like Taurus and Scorpio are 2 sides of the same coin, right? They're both about prosperity, but in different ways. Taurus energy is about the pleasures of life, like the tangible experience. Very Venusian, very much like we're enjoying being in connections around people, enjoying the pleasures of life. Whether that's prosperity, connections, physical touch, it's all available for you to experience. It's like now it's time to have like fun and really get into your body and experience the pleasures of life. So maybe this is also I want to say for this group, this is a time to like really like put what's on your dream list or your bucket list of things to do. This is a really good time for like next in love when it comes to partnerships and connections. What do you want to do with your partner? Because this is someone who really wants to like kind of spoil you. So let's kind of delve into this as well. Jupiter can represent husband, so that's why I always say it's related to connections, but it could also just be wanting to create expansion in partnerships in general because it's Jupiter, right? It's very abundant energy. And it's in this abundant sign of Taurus in the second house. So this is like someone who really wants to spoil you and who really wants to give you the pleasures of life. They want to have fun with you and I don't know, take you out on really incredible dates. So um or if you're currently in a partnership as well, your partner wants to spoil you. It's all over your reading. Your partner just wants to be there for you. They want to spoil you. They want to have fun with you right now. Okay, so that is your reading pile number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed that. What is next in love? If you are interested in personal readings from me or one-on-one coaching, then check out my information in the description box down below. And I would appreciate it if you give me some feedback on these readings. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And let me know if what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, let me know. Take what resonates, leave what does not resonate, because some messages is meant for one group of people in the pile and other messages are meant for another group of people. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or evening. Bye.